I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space.
We've got right now is some very important signs. Oh, did you see it, folks?
Oh, Red Bluff.
I think that was a 3-mile sign.
3. Not kidding. And up here you've got the Red Bluff exit 1 mile. What we're going to be doing is we're a little bit hungry right now, so before we return to, you know,
wherever our travels take us.
Right. We're gonna eat at the good place to eat in Red Bluff called the Green Barn.
Tell us about it.
The Green Barn, you know, I used to go there in 1976 or 77. You would throw your peanuts on the floor all night. So like thousands of peanut shells, you know, everybody's smoking like Marlboros. It's a great environment to bring kids.
Was it actually in a green barn?
It actually looks like, I think it is a green barn, or it looks a lot like a green barn. See, we can take the business route.
There's a business route.
There is a business route. So, you know, I really don't know what the main industries are in Red Bluff since the mill closed down about 15 years ago.
Maybe it's this airport.
You know, it could be the airport. I don't know if that new Airbus jet's going to be deployed here.
Looks like 13,000 according to the
hey,
to the population sign right there.
No, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Is this a common sight here? These kind of, wow, like, what is that? Like, what kind of a building is that? It looks like a Winchester Mystery House, but like a Mexican restaurant.
Right. Well, you know, it's a lot of mixed use. I mean, here in Red Bluff, they're combining.
So like meth factory and like a grow up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Or like, you know, like a baby shoe infant carrier store with like a gun outlet.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, it's real cutting edge stuff.
Just take a little second to look at the scenery right here. Central Red Bluff looks like what you want to do is take the Antelope Boulevard.
Yes, Antelope it's a big road in Red Bluff, the Antelope Boulevard. You know? That's where all the action is. A lot of the action. You know, and I haven't been here. I've been here like once in like the past 20 years. So, you know, the Sacramento River is really the heart of Red Bluff. I mean, this is where all the action is. The 4th of July float down. It goes through the city park. You know, it's really, especially during the summertime, it's really a social hotspot. Usually a good place to, you know, get a raft, and like a bunch of Coors Light, and like throw balloons at people. And, you know, maybe somebody will go topless, whether by their own choosing or someone else. So you got to be on your toes. It's pretty live. Weird school type of thing.
Okay, we have a developing situation here in the car. Jason, we are on Lincoln Street, right across from the Tehama County Department of Ed.
Right.
And
it's up here. That's the Tranbarger's house right there. And that is the Lincoln Street house. Wow, it's been nicely refurbished.
The Lincoln Street house is where you lived
for about a pretty long time for us. It was about a year. I was 4 when I moved in there, and the historical significance of it was that was the first house we lived in with the stepdad and the 3 kids, and there was a lot of hilarity and hijinks there. So
right across the street is what?
It was like a school type of building or something. You know, like we would every morning in there we would watch The Price is Right before school. And my brother actually got hit by a car on this street once and made the front page of we'll go around the side here, made the front page of the Red Bluff Daily News. So yeah, it's a lot better. It used to be kind of junky, but you know, it's kind of a big sprawling, you know, big house.
How many square feet would you say this thing was?
I would say that house was maybe 2,000 square feet.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad for a rental.
This neighborhood looks like an ideal neighborhood in which to raise some kids.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, you've got parks, you've got, hey, there's a haircut place right there.
See, Cass's haircut.
Nice houses. You know, I'm really struck by how nice these houses are.
No, and it's, you know, I don't think there's like a neighborhood association.
Like, what is this? Like that's a pretty nice house.
No, yeah, I mean, it's really kind of on a block-to-block, house-by-house basis. I mean, there's definitely no HOAs here, so it's really, you know, like the Lincoln Street house used to be really junky, and, you know, they put a satellite dish on it and some siding, and, you know, they're kind of working on some things, so.
What do you want those owners to know about what you contributed to that house?
Okay, what I want them to know is, like, 1976, my brother and I got an air hockey game, and we played it all the time, and we both hit the air hockey puck at the same time. It only came with one puck. We lost the puck. It's probably still there in the basin. We looked for that puck for months and never found it. It was heartbreaking. So the puck's probably still down there. You know, if I knew him better, I'd probably stop by and ask if I could take a look. But that was like, you know, 30 years ago. But I did have a Dynamite 4th birthday party there as well, which I still remember very well because everyone came and, you know, I was kind of the man of the hour. So some good times. We're off next to, I think, Park Avenue House, which was where I got busted for shoplifting. So that's another good time.
All right, quick update, folks. Jason's having a little bit of a hard time figuring out which house exactly is the house in question. We are on a street called Looning.
Right. And the thing is I actually have an alibi for this house. We lived here in like 1981 for like 6 months. And it's one of these houses up here.
Take a look, folks. This is a nice neighborhood.
Yes, and the thing was I actually do have an alibi. I fell out of my second tier, my bunk bed in this house, and like injured my head. It was a major head injury. I thought I was dead, but it turns out I was just edgy. So I think it might have been this, I don't know, one of these houses. My brother or sister know. But yeah, I fell out of bed. My mom came up. Found me in a pool of blood. It's a hardwood floor, and they took me to the hospital. And I woke up like a day later. You know, so it was like major head injuries. This is the last place we lived in Red Bluff. It was a rental, and
ooh, rental.
Yeah, it was a rental, and you know, it was actually a very weird house because there were like tons of doors in the house. There was like a door every 3 feet, so you were constantly opening and closing doors and just having to fight your way to get around. It's kind of a smallish house, so. A little bit more, not quite as nice as some of the other houses. Oh, and look at this, we're on Park Avenue, where we lived about 2 years before that. And Park Avenue was the house I got busted for shoplifting. It was my one run-in with the law, and I lost. Now, Park Avenue was pretty neat because we had a round tree in front of the house. It was
round tree.
It was literally a round tree, and there was
like the canopy was round.
No, the tree itself was round. I don't know how they.
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Like a round tree. It was like a big donut-shaped tree. It was the strangest thing, and it's probably not.
Was it like a topiary?
Maybe more deciduous or mangrove.
I don't think you know what topiary means.
I think you know what. But it was a nice house to live. I learned to ride a bike there.
Oh, important.
I brushed up on my bike riding skills.
This neighborhood, I'm just struck at how the houses appear to be pretty well kept.
Yeah,
it's an older neighborhood.
You know, I mean, it's we're gonna flip a Yui around here, and
do they have a lot of problems with people stealing organs in Red Bluff?
Now get this. This is the Sunnyside Market.
I'm gonna zoom in, kind of get the taste. There we
go.
go.
Now there was basically two in Red Bluff market-wise. There was the Sunnyside Market, there was Frankie's, and there was Frankie's. Frankie's was where the bad kids.
Oh, okay.
Some bad kids, a lot of stolen bikes. Get these kids on the right here. This is the kind of kids in this neighborhood. You know, so it's good to see some things never change. I don't quite know which house it was. But the great thing about going to Red Bluff with me is you only have to drive like 2 minutes and you run into another house that I lived in. So.